Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new female celebrities that are selling out this generation of women. Let's get right into it. In the last few years, we have been seeing the rise of female celebrities in the industry. Specifically in hip-hop, we have been seeing women take the spotlight for the first time ever. Not long ago, hip-hop was mostly dominated by male rappers. Female rappers were almost seen as second to male acts. While there were dozens of popping male rappers at a time, most of the time, we only saw one or two female rappers in the spotlight at a time. Now, this has all changed as female rappers are literally running the industry. There are currently so many different female rappers that are popping off and getting big, and it may leave you with the question, why is this happening? Why after so many years did the dynamics just change? Are the male rappers just falling off and it's finally the women's turn? Or is there more to all of this? If you have been watching my channel for the last 2 going on 3 years, you should already know that everything that happens in the music industry has an agenda behind it, including this sudden rise of female rappers. One of the things I often talk about on my channel is how the industry is pushing the Lil Nas X agenda. The Lil Nas X agenda, for those who don't know, is when a celebrity is being used to present an image that emasculates men. We have been seeing a rise of this in the industry as of recent. Nowadays, we see rappers dressing more feminine or straight up dressing like women and calling it fashion. We can find them rocking purses and painting their nails like we recently saw Drake doing. Some even take it as far as to kiss other men on stage like Bad Bunny, which still fails in comparison to Lil Wap, who claimed to have fully transitioned into a woman. This agenda started back in the 2010s, and slowly, we have been seeing rappers fully embrace it. Nowadays, it is common to see random teens with their nails painted or dressing feminine. They're just influenced by their favorite rappers and doing what they see. This is all being done to blur the gender roles created by God. They want to invert the natural order of life that God created. As most of you already know, the elite who run the music industry are occultists who practice mysticism and esotericism. Those who are occultists see themselves as free from God's morals. They believe they can do whatever they will and be with whoever they wilt. Just about all occultists don't believe in genders. They see themselves as gods who can be with either orientation. This is what the Lil Nas X agenda is. The elite who run our world have been trying to shape humanity with this exact ideology. This is why we see the male rappers acting like women, and now we're starting to see the female rappers acting like men. If you have been paying attention to the new female celebrities that have been popping off, then you should have realized that besides them being hypersexual, they're also aggressive and more masculine than usual. For the last 20 years in hip-hop, women were objectified and used as props in music videos. The female rappers themselves had to sell their beauty alongside of their music to be able to be successful. Being attractive and provocative played an important role in a successful female music career. Female rappers for the longest time try to act as feminine as possible to sell more records. Now, we're seeing all of that change. Women celebrities are now being made to give off masculine energy. These women come off aggressive and masculine, and they are rapping about sleeping around and doing the same things as men. These women are also influencing this generation of female to be the exact same way. What people don't know is that these female celebrities sold their souls for fame, only to be used as puppets. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a few of the females who sold out to be used like puppets and push this agenda. The first person we're going to be talking about is Chrisean Rock. Krishan Rock is currently one of the most famous female celebrities out, becoming popular for being the former girlfriend and now baby mother of the washed-up rapper Blueface. Krishan rose to fame for acting just like a man. She would carry herself like a man, talk like a man, and even fight like a man as well. Her entire image was going against everything women are known for. Even though she was aggressive, often drunk, and very confrontational, she was still able to become a star. Nowadays, Krishan is way more popular than Blueface ever was, and she only keeps on getting more popular. Krishan is the perfect example of a woman being used to push masculinity to females. You think it's by choice that Krishan is famous? The industry corrupted Krishan and made her the monster she is today. Before Krishan was famous, she was actually a skilled athlete who was determined to be great. She was even training for the Junior Olympics at one point, and she was going to college and on the right path in life. Everything changed for Krishan the moment she started wanting fame. Even though Krishan was going places with her life, she felt like she was missing fame. This is when she started looking for any opportunities that would put her on the spotlight. She was eventually featured on the show Ultimate Tag, where she competed for a grand prize of $10,000. she would end up winning and felt all the praise from the fans of the show. This left Krishan eager for her next moment in the spotlight, and that's when Blueface comes in the picture. Around this time, Blueface had a show called Blue Girls Club on OF, where he invited a cast of women to compete against each other for his approval. This is where the Krishan Rock that the women love today was born. This is when she corrupted her soul for her desire for fame. Not long after joining the show, Krishan was making a name for herself, not for being the most attractive or anything positive, but for being the most masculine and destructive. Krishan was known to put hands on anyone she had a problem with, including men. Blueface quickly noticed that Krishan was willing to do anything for fame, and he took advantage of that. He decided to sign her and invest in her to use her for clout and money, a decision that he possibly regrets today. After Blue Girls Club, Krishan was chosen by the industry, and she was magnified to massive heights to reach more women. She was picked up by Zeus Network and given a show with Blueface so that she can continue her toxic behavior. She was often seen putting hands on Blueface and fighting other women on and off the show, which would go viral. This, for some reason, only made her more popular. Krishan kept acting wilder and wilder, as she knew the more toxic she presented herself, the more famous it would make her. Krishan was becoming a celebrity for being everything a woman shouldn't be, and the industry was fully behind it. The bigger Krishan got, the more influential she would become. On social media, you can often find videos or pictures of Krishan on the Shade Room with thousands of positive comments praising her for her antics. Women were starting to see Rock as some sort of role model, and her actions were being praised no matter how disturbing they were. Through Krishan, they are corrupting and damaging women, shaping them after what occultists called the Scarlett Woman. Nowadays, Krishan's influence has reached an all-time high, and we can see that everywhere. Recently, a video went viral online showing a mother throwing a Krishan-themed birthday party for her 2-year-old. Just think about that for a second. When I was 2 years old, children had superhero or cartoon character-themed parties. Now, mothers are throwing Krishan-themed birthday parties for their 2-year-old. This is who the mother looks up to. This is who she's conditioned to support. This woman is introducing her child to the evils of Krishan at the age of 2. This right here just shows how much influence Krishan really has. The latest stunt Krishan pulled was giving birth to her child on live for the world to see. Krishan was seen on live stream in the hospital with her chains on while she gave birth to her child, as her fans reacted in the chat. I know I have spoken about parents selling out their kids to the industry, but Krishan took it to a whole new level. Blueface even alluded that Krishan Rock had planned her birth so that it could be broadcasted for Zeus Network. He claims she forced her baby to be born 4 weeks early so that she could be ready to film it. According to Blueface, she found a hospital that would induce her 4 weeks early and allow her to live stream the entire birth.
2 kids. I've been into labor rooms. When someone is in labor, it's cool. It's out of the blue. No female is planning to go in labor. Krishan planned her labor. She didn't coincidentally go to Baltimore and her water broke and she just went somewhere and had the baby. You know how I know this? Because certain hospitals don't let you film because of their own rules and, whatever they got going on. Krishan went to a place prior. She was on Baddies in Baltimore. Found a place prior that she could record this birth at. So, stay with me. It's all attention-based. Krishan has done everything up till this far for attention. She's manipulating all of us.
She had hundreds of thousands of people watching her give birth. Essentially, she sold her child's birth to Zeus Network, and this is a whole new level of selling your child. She used her child's birth as content, and it's most likely going to end up on her TV show with Zeus. Zeus Network is definitely pushing Masonic programming, which is interesting because the owner of Zeus, who goes by Lenny, comes from a family that owned a Christian broadcast network. He is now rich off making content that is leading urban people to the devil. I think a full video on Zeus is needed. If you guys want to see that, comment Zeus below. Zeus and Krishan Rock took a private intimate moment, which is childbirth, and exploited it for views and money. This is what these people are shaping our world to be. Krishan sold out and is being used as a puppet who is pushing an agenda that is going to ruin the lives of millions. The next person we're going to be talking about is Sukihana. Sukihana is an upcoming rapper and a reality TV star who has been seeing success in the past few years. Her career started after appearing on Love and Hip Hop, which after she would end up signing a record deal. Sukihana recently saw a spike in popularity after her song Eating went viral on TikTok. Many people were posting themselves singing the song and doing the dance, making her trend on the site. This has helped her grow a fan base of loyal women who love her music. Just like Krishan, Sukihana is another industry plant put in place to push a destructive agenda aimed at women. Sukihana took being overly sexual like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B to a whole new disturbing level. Suki is known for making music where she paints herself as a promiscuous woman who is all about sex. Her songs are basically adult film scenes translated to music. The song that made her popular on TikTok is literally about her eating a man's backside. This woman makes Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's most vulgar songs sound like a nursery rhyme, as Suki doesn't hold back with her lyrics at all. This is the effect of the agenda that celebrities like Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim pushed on women for the last 30 years. They created women like Sukihana and Krishan Rock. These are celebrities who these girls were listening to when they were younger, and it shaped them. Sukihana is an industry plant created by the labels to push the agenda to the next generation of women, just like Nicki Minaj and Cardi. These celebrities are put in place to turn women into Scarlett women. Women that embrace the do-what-thou-wilt mentality. They are corrupting women in every way possible. They already have convinced women to alter their God-given appearance with plastic surgery. Now they want to strip women of their femininity and make them masculine. Suki sold her soul for riches and fame and is now being used as a puppet. What's crazy is that Suki actually admitted this herself before she started seeing all of this fame. A couple years back, before many people knew who she was, she admitted she signed a deal and sold her soul. This was all before her success. She confessed about the deal she made and how she felt about it.
I want to tell you I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream, and I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out of the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil.
I signed myself to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the mother devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. It's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't.
As you heard for yourself, Suki admits she sold her soul and she was sobbing about it. She clearly looked disappointed and wanted to get out of her deal. It's obvious that she eventually gave in to the devil and decided to be the good little puppet they wanted. Now that she's pushing this destructive agenda to women, she is starting to see success just like Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red, just like Sukihana, pushes the very same agenda. Women are praising Sexyy Red's lyrics that look like these. Red, just like Suki, is all about being overly sexual and pushing this to women in a masculine way. Just like Sukihana, she also has this masculine look to her. She can even be seen with face tattoos and an aggressive personality. All these women are oozing masculinity, while the male rappers are becoming more and more feminine. Do you see what's going on? It's an obvious inversion of God's rules. Another rapper pushing this agenda is Scarlett, a New York rapper who came out of nowhere and already has all the New York rap legends supporting her. Scarlett is another female masculine rapper who is pushing masculinity to men. Her style of music again is made to program women to be the Scarlett woman. I have already found proof that Scarlett took the Masonic oath and is an occultist, as she can be seen doing the one-eye symbolism and throwing up the Masonic devil horns. In this photo, she is throwing up the devil horns and purposely places her hair to cover one eye. She is showing that she took the oath. Her name Scarlett is actually very revealing, as it's basically Scarlett with just 2 letters changed. This is interesting on its own, as the Scarlett woman was what the occultist Aleister Crowley called his love interest. He only called his female lovers and magical partner Scarlett. If you have been keeping up with the channel, then you should know that Doja Cat has recently started calling herself Scarlett, as well as even naming her album Scarlett. This is what they want women to become. This is the agenda they are pushing. All of these female rappers are openly corrupting this generation of women, turning them into Scarlett women. We are witnessing this happening right in front of us, and sadly, most females are falling for it. These women are going to guide so many souls to a burning end, destroying so many lives. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.